What's up, ranch hands? Welcome back to the channel, Yellowstone, season 5, episode number 10, fucking 10. I'm so sad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so disappointed.
I'm upset, actually.
Got some information on why the episode started the way that it did. Thanks to y'all in the comments. Appreciate you.
And I do appreciate you guys for that.
Very
honestly.
much. So it all starts out that John committed suicide. And it's just off camera, just out of nowhere, just the Sarah Atwood plan that apparently Jamie asked for, but they never really discussed ever again.
No, they talked about Beth, but I mean, I guess the one way to kill Beth is to kill her dad.
Yeah, so that all happened, and it's just one of those things that, I mean, I don't want to get too much into the like real life issue about why this happened. I'm going to talk about the show implications about this situation because I don't know the full story. I don't know if anyone knows the full story. Like, it's all whatever. But like in terms of the show, this is very, very damaging to this show. John Dutton as a character, I don't want to say he was like the star of the show because I feel like all like the characters around him pumped the show up.
Yeah.
I mean, John was the centerpiece. He was the focal point. Mm-hmm. But like Beth, obviously Jamie, Kayce, Rip, all these storylines, I feel like they've all gotten a lot more story time. Yeah. But it's one of those things where all of it exists because of the core, which is John. And everyone is the way that they are because of John. Mm-hmm. Literally everybody is the way they are and in the position, in the place that they are because of John. And the way he either raised them or took care of them or whatever it is. Taking a character like that out off camera is very, very damaging to the story, I feel like. You would never be watching like Sons of Anarchy and Jax Teller's just randomly dead one day out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, it happened. Like that kind of stuff hurts a show so much, I feel like. Again, I'm judging in the moment like I always do with everything that we watch. I'll have a final verdict and opinion when the show is over. But it's just one of those things that, again, not knowing everything about the personal real life situation, I just couldn't fathom the idea that they couldn't come together to film a one-day John actually dies on camera scene. If he died on camera, fine. That's okay. Like, the plan works. The Sarah Atwood plan, it comes through, and they effectively kill him.
Totally understand
It would have a completely different... But walking into the house and just seeing a body, not even knowing if that's really John, like, we don't know. That could have been anybody laying there. And just seeing a gun there, and just seeing the response, and just the way it all played out, I'm not gonna lie, it really kind of took a hit for me. Like, this show was on this trajectory of being absolutely one of the best things that we've ever seen. And I'm not going to lie, this gives it a hit. Like, it really does. It's like,
feel the same.
Think about any show that you've ever watched. The main character, the one that drives the show, dying off camera is so brutal. Well, and obviously you work with what you're given. And sometimes you can only control what you can control, which is like a big thing I believe in.
I know.
But sometimes things don't work and we're dealing with human beings and they don't get on the same page.
I'm just upset. Exactly what you said about dying off camera, like, especially a main character. I just kind of...
It's tough. It's really, really tough because we don't follow any of the news leading up to the shows that we watch because we're not always fully caught up in certain scenarios. And I view news information like a character being in a show or not as a spoiler. That's a massive spoiler. And that's why we don't like knowing characters going into shows or movies. Like, sometimes it's unavoidable, but like, we want to go into things as dark as possible. We don't want to know a damn thing about anything. And getting that moment, getting that information and him dying that way, it was so shocking because, again, we didn't know the news. We didn't know the story. Like, we don't keep up on that stuff for the certain shows we watch. And
you know what? I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
That's the worst thing to hear from a parent.
Honestly.
So, like, where the story goes, it's going to be, like, obviously there's enough character development with the characters that we have to carry this show to the end. But again, it's just one of those things that, like, suck the life out of you. You're
That's
like, oh my
what it
God.
is. That's
like,
what it
oh my,
is.
It was hard to focus on the rest of, like, what was going on just because of that moment was so heavy. It was such a shocking, heavy moment.
It's like a sucker punch to the gut.
Just seeing the way, like, Beth responded, the way Kayce responded, like, Rip getting the phone call from Beth and him rushing home and embracing her.
The way she cried when she hit Rip when they embraced.
It was just such a surprise. So shocking.
She's really good, but the actress.
Oh, she's incredible.
Oh,
yeah.
I love her.
She's incredible in this role.
But and like you know when you're really upset about something, and then you see your mom, and then you're like, fuck.
Yeah, it all comes out. Yeah, that's what she did with Rip for sure. But like where the story goes now, Jamie, obviously he's all in on this. He had to give the announcement about John's death and all this stuff, and like he struggled through it. And I genuinely believed the emotions he was feeling because he didn't know what happened. And again, we talked about this throughout the whole last episode. No one who knows John is going to ever believe that he did that to himself. No shot. So there's going to have to be an investigation. And like Kayce already talked to someone, and conveniently there was a power outage. So there's like a blip of time where there's no footage or whatever. So like this clearly seems like something that's set up. And I hope they do the due diligence and do the investigation and look into it. And Kayce's going to talk to Jamie because now Jamie knows the truth because Sarah revealed, like, we talked about this. Why would we talk about it again? I put it in motion. And we got a flashback of her setting that up. And yeah, I think Jamie and Kayce are going to have an interaction. I think Casey's going to clearly see in his eyes that he has responsibility in this and knows what went down.
I can't wait for that.
And then they're going to plan his death, is what Beth said. So obviously Jamie has been a massive, massive element of this show for a long time. Everything that I feel is a really big issue of drama within the show has been tied to him. He has been linked to so many things. And this is the moment where I would be blown away and even more disappointed if somehow he ends up standing tall at the end of all this.
I'm gonna be really fucking upset.
If Beth doesn't follow through with her spoiler of killing him, it's gonna be a tough time. I'm just gonna throw that out there and be honest again. But I mean, regardless, Taylor Sheridan does a great job with the show, is telling the story, writing things through this, and I'm gonna hold out hope that getting this out of the way early allows the show to kind of just let that breathe, get it put aside, and let the rest of the story play out the way that it needs to. And that we'll have a good conclusion to this show, because up to this point, the show's been amazing. It's been absolutely incredible. Every element, every aspect. I don't think Nikki has shed more tears for a show that we've ever watched. There's been Game of Thrones is probably close from top to bottom, but Yellowstone has really hit it.
Almost every fucking episode cry at this damn show is wild.
It's so insane. And so like, obviously there's still all that emotional weight that's being carried by watching all of this show and then seeing where it goes. I'm still holding out hope that it wraps up well, but I mean, it all has to come down to the fact that Jamie has to die. I don't think there's anything else around it.
I agree.
There's
not
nothing
in real
else.
life. On the show.
Of course.
This motherfucker has to die.
Yeah. So let's see where this goes. I'm really curious to see how Kayce handles this.
Yeah.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
Let's go. Do you think they know?
Oh, I don't know.
Rip didn't really say anything when he was like, I gotta go.
I don't think he wants to scare them.
Kind of bounced.
Maybe.
Yeah, that kind of might ruin the situation, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you wait until you have more information.
Oh, wait.
So Rip is...
Did he go back already?
Where's Teeter?
Haven't seen her.
What? What do you mean?
Teeter.
Oh, shit.
What's wrong?
They just fucking left her to deal with this shit?
What do you mean they left her?
Well, no, but they didn't even check on her. No, but they didn't check on her.
Holy shit.
He was looking for some warmth.
Holy
Ryan, get your ass over here.
Holy mother. I would have pooped my pants for sure. Holy fuck.
So when they talk about sleeping with serpents in the Bible, hell does that mean?
It means that you left your flap open and you weren't under your canvas. This ain't Montana, and you can't fucking sleep under the stars out here. You need to zip your teepee tight. You got me?
Holy shit.
Her put that in your hat, man, and tell everyone how you cheated fate. You might have used up all your luck on that one, Teeter.
Fuck, I hope not. We just go here.
All right, you need to go back in there and make sure there ain't any more. These things seek heat, and you left the front door open. You're goddamn right, I think there could be more. Now go on and get in there.
I'm like, I want to go home now.
Yeah, no, thank you so much.
There's like a whole family of them. And
Don't say that shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't. Oh, motherfucker, no. Oh, she found the babies. She found the kids.
Here's another.
Damn, boys, we're camped on a den.
Gator, you see that?
Want me to cook that thing up?
No, I don't want you to cook it up.
They're pretty good if you fry them.
I love Gator.
You camped us on a fucking snake den.
This time of year, they den up.
We'll wait for the sun to rise, and then we'll break camp. You just watch where you're walking. They're fucking everywhere.
Holy shit.
Jesus, is that another one?
I swear, fellas, these things are real good once you fry them up.
I fucking love him. No. Did he bite the horse? God damn it. Did he bite the horse?
You fucking laid camp on a goddamn rattlesnake home? I didn't know they den.
I didn't know either.
That's insane. That shit was like sleeping on her chest.
As much as I love, traveling, I'm not going there. Ever. I'm good. Texas, you stay over there. I'm gonna stay over here.
We have plenty of rattlesnakes here.
Holy shit!
We found a whole family of baby rattlesnakes in a softball.
You did?
In the base.
I'm leaving here too. Fuck this. All damn day.
Yeah, you know where we plugged first base?
There was
rattlesnakes under the plug. No. Yeah.
Oh.
We've got rattlesnakes here too.
I'm fucking out, dude.
Yeah.
California, you can keep your fucking rattlesnakes. I'm fucking out, dude.
And the baby ones are most dangerous because they can't control their venom.
Oh, god damn it. No. Do we get a time jump? What did it say? Did it say anything? Oh, fucking Beth is driving while lipsticking.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, now that's what I call cleavage. And hiked up the skirt. Oh, you were giving it to me with both barrels. Any weapons in the vehicle? Besides the two poking out of your dress?
Oh, wow.
No weapons.
Sure you know why I stopped you?
Yeah.
Where are you headed in such a hurry?
I'm gonna go see my husband.
And where's he?
Now look at my phone.
You don't know the town where your husband is?
He's not in a town, he's in a ranch.
What ranch?
4 6s.
Really?
Yeah, you heard of it?
This is Texas. Kids study it in school. You hit a cow going 100, this is coming apart. You with it. Keep it under 80.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell your husband thank you for what he does.
Wait, why did you say that? Why would you thank him?
I put the food on my table too, but I don't grow it. This is cattle country, ma'am. We know what it takes to put a steak on the plate around here.
Okay.
I mean, thank God none of these folks fucking died to a damn rattlesnake bite.
Yeah, Teeter is
Holy shit.
spooked.
I would be permanently traumatized. Could you imagine a fucking rattlesnake? I don't want to be 20 feet from rattlesnakes, let alone one sleeping on my chest. That's so insane.
You get that Dex and Bandmate?
Yeah, I got them both right here. Here's one, and there's two. How long you think he's gonna be down?
I'd say a couple weeks.
I'm gonna call Lloyd. Gonna have him send some horses down. We only have one spare left.
We can't afford to all. I'll borrow one here. Maybe we can help out with 2-year-olds in trade.
Who is that?
I don't know, maybe the oil company.
Well, they're not scared of driving fast.
You know fucking who that is.
I don't think he did.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah,
Now he does.
Now he does.
Jesus Christ, Beth.
Okay, so it's been 6 weeks since he passed then, because remember 6 weeks earlier on the previous episode?
This is not a place for you. This isn't camp by a stream. This is suffer and survive.
Well, that's why I got us a hotel in Amarillo.
I cannot leave the boys and go sit in an air-conditioned hotel room.
Sweet, baby. We got a suite.
So, I'm kidnapping him for a couple of nights. In exchange, next weekend I'm gonna fly out, boyfriends, girlfriends, same hotel, same room. Drinks will be on me. We have a deal?
Yeah, you got a deal.
Fuck yeah, where's this Dale been all my life?
All we're doing is walking through pairs, boss. If we can't do that without no supervision, then we probably ought to find something else to do anyway.
Yeah.
Really, you're mine. You're wagon boss till I get back.
Who knew? He had all these job skills.
How are we doing on the cabinets?
They're done.
Need help sanding them floors?
Floor sanded. You're losing the race.
I didn't know it was a race.
Everything's a race.
That is a really cool looking house.
It is so nice.
It's a literal log cabin. It looks amazing. I feel like if you grow up on a ranch, you have a lot of handy skills. Everybody could build anything.
Just like that, a house is a home. It's our first, if you think about it. Always lived with somebody or rented from somebody, but this one's ours.
Sure is, baby.
Well, this was all far too happy to start this episode.
You know, this is the first time we have been outside of Montana together.
Interesting.
It's the first time I've been out in Montana ever.
Ever? Well, not even to the beach?
No beach, baby.
Imagine all the things that we could do if we weren't shackled to that ranch.
I chose to be shackled to the ranch. I ain't interested in traveling.
You interested in dancing?
That's fucking cool. That is fucking cool.
All the cocktails, true to their era, were served 100 years ago, and the recipes haven't changed. I recommend an old-fashioned, if you like bourbon, and the bee's knees if you want something a little more lively.
Maybe bring him an old-fashioned, and I'll have the bee's knees, but no lemon, no honey.
Double shot of vodka.
Tito's.
We don't have Tito's. This is all we carry.
Oh.
They have their own vodka.
They have their own everything, ma'am.
Yeah, we are ranching in the wrong state. All right, I'll have one of those with soda. Thanks.
6s and soda, yes, ma'am.
Wow. Beth's like, we did this wrong.
Look around you. What do you see?
Well, I see people.
Okay, what don't you see? Tourists.
There's tourists here, honey. We're in a hotel.
Excuse me, sir. Are you from around here?
No, ma'am. I'm from San Angelo.
You up here on vacation?
I'm a cattle buyer, ma'am.
A lot of cattle to buy around here?
There's around 2 million of them here right now. So, yes, ma'am. You're sitting in the cattle capital of the world.
Is it really?
See? No tourists.
Beth's like, we need to sell our beef, our own beef. We need to start some liquor, have some Yellowstone vodka. Oh, did Rip bounce?
I think she's back at home.
Oh. Wait, what?
They showed the sprinklers from home. Wait.
What is happening?
I'm so confused.
I'm getting all turned around.
He looks angry. This son of a bitch was born angry. Tell you to sell him, but he might kill whoever we sell him to. Well, then he's got no business being a stud. Get the vet to come down here and cut him. He's gonna try and eat the fence, Lloyd. If I don't tie him up, he'll try and eat me. What the hell, Rip? I don't believe that bullshit in the newspapers. Someone caught up to him. Yeah, it seems that way.
How did he get home? I don't understand. Is everybody home then?
Well, if we can figure out who to fight and how to fight them. I'll tell you something, going to prison for the rest of our lives doesn't solve anything. So I guess Kayce's running everything now. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Should we be looking for a job? I spent my whole life here. Me too. Where's the boy at? He's in the bunkhouse. He ain't taking it so good.
Yeah, the way they're kind of jumping around right now, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, so is everybody, is that been a year and we're done? Or did we jump back to when he came home right after he died? That's what it feels like. So the crew is still in Texas. This was when she first found out that he passed.
And Rip came running home.
And Rip came home. And then, because she's in her funeral like, so is this...
Fuck.
Oh, this, I forgot about
I
something.
forgot all about you.
I don't know what to do.
Whatever you do, you can't do it here.
You look like you're dressed for court.
Something like that.
I can't leave. I'm still in house arrest.
You know, there is no such thing as clemency with an asterisk, right? He told you house arrest so you would stay with him and you would dim-witted enough to do it. He never bothered to speak to an attorney, never bothered to look at your own release document. The one stamped released. So I'm free to go. You have been free to go, Summer. No offense, it's been a hoot, but it is time to get the fuck out of my house. I'm gonna drive you down to the barn, and you're gonna ask someone there for a ride.
That's tough. John fucking... So now we're like... Are we like damaging John's character now? Like he literally kidnapped her?
Yeah.
Lied about her release, being house arrest?
Yeah. That's bullshit.
What? That's wild.
He really looked up to John. He wanted to be John when he grew up.
Carter,
My whole life, everyone I depend on quits me.
don't believe what you see in the news, and nobody quit you. No matter what happens, you always
That's
have
a
a place
good-looking
here.
kid.
You understand me? You got a home.
Oh, honey.
Now, I don't care how long you lay here. It ain't gonna make you feel any better. And nowhere in the job description does it say that you can take a day off because you're feeling down. Cowboy up. We got work to do.
I wanted to be just like him.
I've seen plenty try. If you do it, well, you'd be the first.
He's damn adorable. Sweet little thing.
Talk about another kid that we've seen grow up. On
I
his, like,
know.
I mean, we didn't really watch him grow up. It just kind of happened because of the jump of production schedule.
Stop it.
I'm so sorry, baby.
What does Tate know?
He knows what the news said.
I'm gonna have to stay at the lodge for a while. There's a lot to go through.
You want me to pack your bag?
Please.
You want me to pack on as well?
Very much. Let's take a walk, son. You know, I never asked you what you wanted to be when you grow up. And I didn't because, hell, I don't even know myself. I don't have ambition like Beth. I don't feel the duty that drove my father. I've never had a job that made me feel whole. Only your mother does that. And you do that.
Honestly, same.
I guess I never really thought about it either. I figured I'd be working the ranch. I also thought about being a fly fishing guide, but that's not much of a career.
How it is if it's what you love.
Thought we were gonna talk about Grandpa.
Well, we are. We're talking about his legacy. And if that's something that you feel compelled to continue, then I'll find a way to make sure that happens.
Is that your job now?
Only if it's your job next. If that's something that you want.
Being a parent.
I'm not sure about running it. Running it's what got him killed. Can we just run this?
Maybe.
Is that all we're gonna say about Grandpa?
Is there something you want to say?
I just don't understand why.
There's a lot you don't know, son, and there's a lot that I can't tell you yet. Just know this. You can remember the way he lived, or you can remember the way he died. Your heart can't focus on both. You're gonna have to choose to miss him or to be mad at him.
I'll miss him then.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Are you okay?
I'm getting through.
I can cancel your day if you'd like.
I'd rather hide my day, if you know what I mean.
I do. And your sister is waiting.
Holy shit.
Choose your next footsteps wisely.
You're gonna want to close that.
No, I don't think I will.
My heart just started racing.
Oh.
Did you have a ring in her hand?
No, look at me. Look at me.
Oh.
Why can't you look at me, Jamie? We both know why, don't we? Next time is the last time. Seeing me will be the last thing you ever do alive. I swear to God, Jamie. I will be the last thing on this planet your rotten fucking eyes will ever see. And I will be smiling.
Pardon us?
No, I don't think I will. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's been pretty fun so far.
Oh, shit.
Call Capitol Police.
Don't call anyone.
That bitch, she needs to die. Oh, kill that bitch. Oh, kill that bitch.
She's playing the role really well.
I'm on my way back.
I took the liberty of looking myself. It was him. He didn't even deny it. He just stared at the fucking floor. He couldn't even muster up a fucking lie. He wouldn't look me in the eye, Kayce. Let me rephrase that. He couldn't.
We didn't do it alone.
You know who could look me in the eye? That fucking viper who lays in his bed every night.
I'm gonna make some phone calls.
I'll see you at the ranch.
He just made himself bleed.
Yeah, he bit his lip so hard. He just... Oh, this looks like a scary
Frog
motherfucker.
man, long time. What's shaking, man? How y'all talking black work these days?
You got a problem?
Yeah.
I'm gonna text you an app to download and transfer your contacts and call me from it.
That's definitely one of his Secret Service buddies.
Oh, look at him.
You okay?
Yeah, I just have to download something for work.
Kayce, you're bleeding.
I'm okay.
No, you're not.
She knows that look.
See you at the ranch, baby.
Dude, this is so intense.
What's wrong?
When your father gets quiet, that's when you talk to him. When he's alone, that's when you force him to be with you. You can't let this take him from us, Tate.
Like, Tate legitimately has no idea what his dad's capable of, right?
Right.
Like, the real truth behind who he is.
I don't think he knows, or I don't think he has told anyone.
What's going on, brother?
You hear about my father?
No, I just got back in the country last night. What happened?
News said it was suicide. Ain't what it was. You know who's doing that kind of work these days?
EMRS out of Houston does some really dirty shit. Bunch of ex-company guys. They haven't armed the contracts. Bunch of them in Ukraine. You know, I don't think they do something that high profile. I mean, that's a $40, $50 million hit right there.
You got any names? Any company guys we used to roll with?
Let me make some calls. You be real careful sniffing around these fuckers. You hang in there, I'll get back to you.
Casey's got that look in his eye.
Yeah, he does.
Will there be a special election for the governor's office?
There will.
We would be very supportive of you, should you choose to run, Jamie.
Oh, and put money in your pocket.
Shocker.
That's the plan.
No one else in the public is like,
Yeah, there's nothing fishy about this at all.
The public's not gonna be like, why is the sun like being?
She knows.
I don't know.
She believes. If he'd fallen off a building or drowned in a river, she'd still think that you did it. If he had cancer, she'd find a way to blame it on you. No. You've won, Jamie.
No, bitch. No, bitch.
The kingdom is yours. And
No.
kings don't wallow. Kings feast on the bounty of their conquests. So feast.
She knows exactly how to friggin' just twist him.
Mm-hmm.
Blind to everything else. She probably hates like every second of this.
Yeah.
But is like a really good actor.
Yeah.
And just puts on a performance for him.
Yeah.
Because no one, I mean, it's like Jamie, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, what?
You're weak.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to work.
I love the way that horse foot stomped right then. Let's go to work. Let's go.
All right. I mean, I'll say one thing real quick. Like, regardless of the feeling, they really still know how to keep the intensity and the emotion high.
Agree. I was just thinking that they were panning over like where it says Montana and the building. I'm thinking like, I still want to watch the show. I still want to know what happened.
Of course.
Like I haven't fuck this show. Fucking main character's gone. Fuck it. Like I'm not there. So like I still enjoy watching the show and I still absolutely am in love with all of these characters. So I'm like that we got that.
I think
emotional.
I think that's what's going to be able to carry this down to the finish line. I mean, again, it's okay to be honest with your feelings about the situation. And even within the story of the show, like that, again, it's a big deal. You don't see any shows dealing with that kind of thing. And it's like, I can think of a situation like Akbar from Star Wars, killed off camera. Horrible. Like, not a main character, but like a beloved character that was wrongly terminated. But it's just like, it's so like, that's the only example I could really think of.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like off the top of my head, because it seems like such a rare thing to happen. I mean, the situation with John Dutton within the show is heartbreaking. And it's like the word I used right after finding the news out, it was like, that's devastating to the show. It's like within the world of this show, watching this and investing time into this show, it's a devastating thing. But kind of what you just said, they did such an amazing job of building the world, building the characters, and telling the story to where I think the show is going to be fine to the end. I mean, I think there's a little bit of repetitiveness playing out right now between this whole Beth and Jamie thing. It feels like it's just been the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you. No, you're not. I'm going to kill you. No, you're not.
Right. It's like the threat's there. She knows what's going on. But the only reason this feels different is because something's going to happen. Like something's going to happen. Exactly.
It has to happen.
There's no more story to tell.
No.
So like something's going to play out that's going to be insane.
Yes.
Whether it's Beth actually following through and getting to Jamie, or Jamie being able to get something else in place to stop her and take her out. I think the wild card here now, as I was kind of just evaluating the responses of everyone, Sarah is in a place now of like extreme confidence.
Oh yeah.
So I don't
Fuck that bitch.
I don't think she has a lot of concern in terms of a threat right now, because one, she doesn't know Kayce. She doesn't know who Kayce just spoke to. She doesn't know anything about the history of the family down that road. And the fact that she's like, oh, Jamie, you won. You're the king now. This is your kingdom. It feels like that victory has been fully embraced, and they feel like they're sitting on top of the world untouchable now, which isn't the case. I think that's the concern. If I was on Team Jamie, my concern would be she's softening him up to the point to where he might not be focused on the true threat.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to ever go through his... It's actually a good thing that Beth went and talked to him and not Kayce.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if Kayce went and approached him...
Oh, my God.
It would probably... The wheels would start spinning and he'd probably get scared.
Yeah.
Under the circumstances, the way this played out, Kayce not being the one to go talk to Jamie, I feel like that's good, because I don't think Jamie's going to put even one thought in the idea that Kayce's going to come after him.
No, and the actor, and I don't know everybody's name, but the actor that plays Jamie is doing such a fucking good job at this character. So good. I'm super impressed with him.
I think that's what elevates this show to such great heights, is the fact that everybody in every role is nailing
Sorry,
it.
I didn't mean to discount
No, but like,
anybody.
I'm just saying, like, Jamie is, like, I want Beth to take him out. And I know there's people who side with Jamie, but like Sarah's introduction into this world, like she's doing an amazing job in that role, because it's like,
you love to
you're
hate
vile,
this bitch.
like get out of here. And like it's almost impressive to see the way she just continues. She knows exactly how to push Jamie's buttons, and she is manipulating and twisting. Yeah, she gets under her skin real, but I think that's going to end up playing against her. I just think that everybody in their roles, I mean, Kayce is incredible. The way that he could just flip the switch and look like, the moment he had that conversation with Beth, he went into special forces, I'm gonna go kill you mode. Like, you saw that transformation. Father, husband, family man, happy, doing things, and then he gets that call and it just like whoosh, completely shifts into that old Kayce.
Well, and Monica's like, we can't lose him.
She saw the look in his eyes.
Yeah,
she
fucking
knows.
Yeah.
So like, her putting it that way was really interesting.
Because she knows what he looks like after he's done killing someone.
Yeah.
For a purpose.
And just the idea that she's very specific, like when he's quiet, it means his brain's probably racing to a potentially dark place.
Yeah, so
talk to him. And if he's alone, he might be kind of trying to pump himself up to go do something in response kind of stuff.
So don't let him be alone.
Yeah. So it's like, talk about someone who knows their partner. Like, she knows him really, really well. And I mean, he's a horrifying dude when he's in that mode. And his buddy that he called, I mean, that dude looks like he could friggin' wreck some shit too. He had his own little fucking
NFL or something.
He had a whole little section of all these crazy weapons, and it just looked like this dude was coming home from a pretty insane job.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
what it
that
looked like.
is a huge gun save.
Yeah. And so Kayce's going to get the information that he needs. He's going to do his due diligence. He's going to do his homework. He's going to do some research.
He's going to find out who did it.
He's going
right?
to do some prepping. Yeah, I mean, I'm imagining that's the road that this is going to go down. Whether he finds out or his buddy finds out, he's going to get some information. And especially considering the idea that the job was so big. Dude was like, oh, it's like a $40, $50 million job. It probably won't be that hard to like...
find the money.
Yeah, to zero in on exactly what went down.
Yeah.
But if you've got the right
about
contacts... And I feel like Kayce has the right contacts based off of this interaction. That
you're fucked. You're so fucked.
Things
Jamie.
could be bad. So I just, again, there's disappointment. Yes, for sure. Nothing could ever be perfect. No, there's very few shows that do everything perfectly. There's a very short list of that. But this show has managed to do such an incredible job with its characters, its emotion, and its story that it's still really, really excellent.
Although I didn't
it still leaves you on the edge of your seat.
I didn't love the back and forth. I couldn't tell timelines.
That was a little confusing.
In this particular episode, I think I figured it out of like when certain things were happening. I hope I got that right, but let me know.
I mean, production 101, editing 101, it's like you don't cut from rip in one location and cut to rip to the next location. It's like very jarring. You cut from Beth in one spot and then Beth to a different, like that's very jarring to the audience. Like, I'm sure most people understood what was happening, but in the moment, it was like, wait, what? Where are we now? Like, oh, that was the hotel. Now we're at the Yellowstone. Wait, where are we? But, like, you pick up on it pretty quick. I think you were right the way you kind of narrowed that down.
Well, and I wondered, like, did they have to reshoot anything?
Oh, for sure.
100%. Were they told, like, in enough advance where they could redo some things?
I'm pretty confident there were rewrites, there were reshoots, there were probably things edited out. I don't know how much or if anything was filmed. Did they finish the whole
season and then have to like redo the whole fucking thing?
Yeah, I don't know the timeline of all of that, but I'm pretty sure that there were edits done in the production, whether it was writing or shooting or all that stuff. But regardless, the intensity is cranked up. I'm still super engaged and very invested to see where this story goes.
Same.
And who ends up winning and being on top, standing tall after all this.
Yeah.
I thought John was able to put stuff in place to protect from all this, but it sounds like there's ways around it now. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
I feel like now Beth and with the assistance of Kayce, they kind of have the upper hand because Jamie and Sarah essentially feel like they're taking their victory lap. Like Jamie's talking about like, oh, the plan is I'm going to take over and I'm going to do the special election and I'm going to be the one to take the spot because he's going to have the back of Market Equities. So
like
it feels
that doesn't look shady to anybody.
I mean, it definitely has
in the public.
Yeah.
Oh, Market Equities went from getting all their stuff and having their lease to John taking all of that shit away, and now John's dead, so now you can just have it back.
Exactly.
And that's not shady.
Yeah. So there's still a lot, very, very worthy storylines to be following and seeing how it plays out. So we're still all in, without question. There's no doubt about it. But like we always say, we're always going to share our honest, in the moment reaction and feelings about stuff, and that's kind of just where we are right now. So,
disappointed.
On to the next one.
Yes.
You got anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, y'all. You guys share your thoughts. Leave your comments down below. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.